Princess and friends, all love. When you talk to me, it's all love. This princess and friends, all love, good vibes. Shout out to my girls and my guys. This princess and friends, all love. When you talk to me, it's all love. This princess and friends, all love, good vibes. Shout out to my girls and my guys.
Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Princess and Friends. You already know how we do. I am here with another amazing guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so my name's Maya Watkins and I'm a poet and an actress from London. And yeah, that's me.
She's a poet and actress, you know.
Yeah.
It's an absolute pleasure to have you
Thank
here, my
you.
darling.
Thank you.
So Maya, you have got such an incredible story and you do such incredible things, you know. And obviously I was hosting the Powers open mic night the other day. Big up Powers. And I saw you performing and I just thought, what an amazing, inspirational woman. And I wanted to know a bit more about your story. When I started looking at what you did online and things like that, you're very active. Even today, you sent me a video of you acting. You're just
you're
just incredible. So would you like to tell people who don't know so much about you, about, you know, just a bit about what you do and why you started doing it?
Yeah, so I started off doing acting when I was probably in college, just for fun. College, then I did it at uni, and then I kind of got an agent, and then that's when I started to do it a bit more professionally, where you're getting paid, doing a lot of theatre. I trained as a theatre actress first,
wow.
yeah, and then from there I started doing like monologues, writing my own stuff, and then it kind of just transitioned into poetry. Like recently, I've been getting back into poetry a bit more because I wasn't really doing it that much. I was just mainly focusing on the acting.
Right.
And then I had this brain hemorrhage at the end of 2022, which has caused me to have to do a lot of recovering, had to put things on hold.
So talk to us about that for a minute.
Of a journey.
Because you're really young to have a brain hemorrhage. And I know from personal experience, not for myself personally, but, you know, people who are really dear to me that have been through that it's not an easy road. So to see you up and about and performing, and that's what made you even more inspirational to me. I said, no, this is a real life superwoman in real time.
Thank you.
So when was your brain hemorrhage?
So it happened November 2022.
Okay.
So I was in hospital for pretty much the whole of November, and then until December, and then when I came out, I wasn't able to walk properly.
Right.
So basically for the whole of last year, I've just been recovering from that, because the side effects are wild. Like they don't tell you that. It's just, we saved your life, now go home and get on with it, kind of thing. But you don't realize that you lose memory, you lose feelings in your legs. Like different people have different experiences, because I met a few different people in hospital with similar brain hemorrhages or like different types of brain injuries, and some people couldn't walk, some people in a coma, some people had like the surgery through their skull. Like mine was through the groin up until the brain, so it went like, it's mad. Yeah, not nice. I wouldn't. It's like very painful and stuff. So the side, like the recovery is actually, because obviously the brain is like the most important, that and your heart, right? It's like the most important part of your body to help you function and know what you're doing. So yeah, because they don't know 100% everything about the brain, they don't know what type of side effects you're going to have when you're recovering and stuff. So yeah, and then I had to ended up back in hospital, in and out for like a year, up until now. Like
So why did you go back to hospital? What happened?
Because I relapsed, where a few things actually, like a few times I fell over, because I had just started to try and walk, because obviously I got the crutches, but before I couldn't even move my legs, right? I couldn't even go up the stairs or nothing. So when I started to finally do things on my own, I'd have a few falls, so you got to go back. Then I had a lot of migraines, like the side effects is a lot of migraines. So then they don't know if the migraine is another hemorrhage. Like vomiting, stuff like that. So they have to check everything, right? And then when I had another operation, they said they found something else. So right now I've got a bleed in my brain at the moment, like another one that they found, but they're saying it's stable. But obviously I have to keep going back for them to check.
To check up.
Yeah. So if it grows, if it moves, then that's an issue basically. But right now it's stable, innit?
Right.
So let me just
bless you,
give thanks,
sweetie
innit?
pie.
Let's just keep it
No,
like
give
that.
give thanks for real. And you're sitting here talking about this really candidly, really calmly, and it's like, I don't want anybody to be confused about how turbulent what you've been through actually is. Like, you know what I mean? Because that even to be back in and out of hospital for somebody so young,
it's long.
It's like the last thing that you would have expected for yourself, right?
Yeah.
So what did they say causes these things?
They don't know. Like, this is the thing. I thought, oh, maybe because I was working a lot of jobs beforehand.
Right.
So a part of me was thinking, is it burnout?
Right.
Is I was doing too much? But then they were like, nah, it doesn't matter. Everyone can get it. This and that. Like whether you're... But they did say a lot of young people now are getting things like strokes, brain hemorrhages. What's the other thing they said? Like different types of like neuro brain stuff going on. So then they asked me questions like, you know, did you take the injection thing, you know?
Okay.
I never took that. So I said, okay, so you're asking me that. So that is definitely a side effect then, you know? And I said, no, I never took that. Then they asked me like if I've had kids, because apparently sometimes it causes pressure in different parts of your body as a woman. And then I was like, no, I haven't had no kids. So they were just like, yeah, we don't know.
Really?
We don't know then.
Have you got a history of it in your family?
Not at all, no. Yeah, that was another question they asked, but I don't have, no one's got it. Yeah. So they don't know, but they're just saying that a lot of younger people are starting to get these type of illnesses that you would expect for like an older person. So whatever is going on.
Yeah, something's definitely going on, girl.
I'm a very healthy person.
I was just about to ask you about your diet.
Yeah. I eat good, vegetarian lifestyle, drink a lot of water, train, exercise. You know them Rasta vibes, isn't it? So
Ital vibes. Yeah, I'm with you, sweetie pie.
Exactly. So sometimes maybe I think personally it might have been a bit of stress.
Right.
But obviously at the time, now that I'm looking back, I'm like, okay, maybe it was stress. But at the time, you don't realize you're going through certain stresses in life. So, yeah.
And did you have a good support network? What was that like? Because obviously your whole life changed.
It's changed now.
You know. So what was it like, kind of waking up and realizing, look, this is what's happened to me? What was that like? Were you at home alone?
Yeah, I was at home alone when it happened. And then my mum, I called my mum. Imagine, I called her before the ambulance.
Really? How did you know something wasn't right
the pain,
with you?
it's like, it feels like someone's hitting you over the head with a hammer. So it's like a sharp, like a doom to the back of your head. Like, it felt like the back of the head, but the bleed was here. So yeah, you know something's wrong, especially if you're not someone that gets ill. Like, I'm never sick. I don't get flu. I don't get nothing in it. So this was like a shock. I was in the shower as well. So it's like, whoa. And then you like fall over, vomiting, stuff like that. And you can't see like your vision, all these things. Like you feel like you're unconscious in it for a bit. But luckily my phone, I can't even remember, but I think my phone was somewhere nearby and I was able to call my mum. And then that's when she answered, didn't it? Because,
oh, is it?
You know,
good thing you didn't upset her as well.
No, she was upset.
Oh, she?
She didn't understand what I was saying,
oh,
innit? Obviously, I'm saying
her.
Stuff like, I'm going to die, something's wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, it's wild.
You
like,
knew something really was wrong.
So I'm saying, like, no, something's wrong, this, that. And I'm thinking, the ambulance, how are they going to get up the stairs? How are they going to come? Because I live on the top.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, I'm not going to make it kind of thing. So then, obviously, my mum came home. Luckily, she was only like a minute away,
okay.
like on the
Give
bus.
Thanks.
Yeah, so she came, called the ambulance, and then that's when I ended up back in the hospital for the first time. Yeah.
And did they manage to diagnose you straight away? They kind of knew what was going on.
To be honest, I ain't got a clue because I was passed out.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know, but I know I went to one hospital first. They done something there. I don't know what they done. Then they sent me an ambulance back to the next hospital where the
neurology hospital.
the proper one where
in
the
Queens.
surgeon.
Is it Queens something?
No, this one was Charing Cross one in Hammersmith.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they send you there. Then everything's like a blur because obviously your injection, morphine, this, that for the pain. Passing out, and then they were like, yeah, we need to do this, we need to do surgery, we've done scans, blah blah blah. So yeah, that was like in a nutshell. It was a bit of a mad thing.
And how has that impacted your life? Because you said you was really busy before. So how has that impacted your world?
Basically, for the rest of my life now, soft life. That's what they told me.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, for the rest of my life, they were like, yeah, if you experience headaches,
Mm-hmm.
if you get migraine, you have to come straight to A&E. If this happens, you've got to come straight to A&E.
Mm-hmm.
Your legs, they were like, yeah, we don't know about that. Like,
What's the situation with your legs?
So there's a few things, like obviously your brain makes you move, right?
Yeah.
Like it tells your body to move. So they think there's like a delayed
I
situation
see.
with that, which is like a side effect. But also they went through my groin to get to the brain to do the surgery, right?
Right.
So they're thinking maybe they hit a nerve
in
this leg especially. This is the one that's the most painful sometimes. So,
it's actually painful.
yeah.
Right.
It's like cramps, isn't it? Yeah. So like walking for long periods of time, it starts hurting and you feel like off balance and stuff like that. So that's why I have this crutch now. But before I couldn't do nothing. I was sitting like this for time. Couldn't move.
Really?
Yeah, nothing. I couldn't even, like, I remember one time they came in the hospital and they were like, oh, can you lift your leg up? I said, I'm trying. My brain is not telling me.
But it's not connecting.
Listen, I said, yeah, you better just...
So what did that feel?
Just pray.
Just really,
Yeah.
you just got your prayer on.
That's it, yeah.
To hear those words, like...
I thought they were lying, innit? Because they make you close your eyes
Oh, girl.
so that, like, your sensory or whatever.
Right.
Yeah? You have to close your eyes like this, and then there's a man or the nurse or whatever. They say, oh, push. So say this is my foot. They say, push my hand like that.
Right.
In my head, I'm thinking I'm doing it because my eyes are closed. I'm thinking, my brain is telling my legs, but then nothing's moving. So it's just like that, innit, for time. Then I open my eyes, and they're just like, oh, we'll come back tomorrow. Like,
Oh, really?
You just need rest. Like,
Oh,
so they,
girl.
they fob it off a bit because they don't want to stress you out. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So they're just like, oh, you're okay. You're awake today. Like,
Yeah,
we'll
give
come back
thanks.
tomorrow.
Oh,
and then
God. But
after
you knew
clock,
that
yeah,
there
you
was
try to do
something
it yourself.
Right.
And you think, nah, it's not moving. And you
Something's
can't
not
feel
right.
nothing, can it? It feels like you're paralyzed. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I've never been paralyzed.
But
that's
you would
what it
imagine
feels.
that's what it feels like.
Yeah. So it's like your body is not connected to the rest of your body. Yeah.
So when you're feeling like, oh my God, I've spent my whole life being able to
Being
use
active
my limbs
outside,
you know, doing
Yeah.
up hot girl summers and things, and now you're lying in hospital, not being able to feel your legs.
Yeah.
What type of processing do you go through?
You know what? It's just it's traumatic because you don't want to believe me. I hate hospitals, innit?
Right.
I don't go. Ask anyone in my family. I get a headache, I don't go. I'm not going.
You're not going,
Yeah.
yeah, that's how we stay.
Yeah. So it felt like prison, innit? I thought I'm going to be stuck here. It was getting to the third week. I'm thinking, no, I'm still here. Like, this is long. Every day I was crying. I didn't eat none of their food because I don't touch.
Yeah, I
that
can
type of-
imagine.
For a hospital, I don't know how they haven't sorted out the food because you're meant to be healing.
Healing people, that's a
but
big deal,
You can't
isn't
heal
it?
when you're eating nonsense, you know?
Right.
Yeah, so stuff like that. I had to call mom every day, bring me food, do this, do that. And
bless
then, like, luckily my friends and that would come.
That's good.
And, like, because they're kind of positive as well, it kind of helps
That's
you.
a blessing.
But at times it's like you can't sleep because you've got to take medication.
Mm-hmm.
So through my mind, I think I was just exhausted, you know?
Really?
Yeah, like, I was just thinking, oh, get me out of here. Like, I just wanted a bath, like, you
No,
know?
I know
like-
that. I know that. I know that feeling.
Yeah.
So you did you kind of resign yourself to the fact that maybe I won't be able
Yeah,
to?
like a part of me was like, no, when they first said, oh, you know, we don't know if you can walk and this, that. I mean, I was thinking, are you people mad? That's what went through my head first. I said, I drive, I got this to do. I'm not sitting in this hospital.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm a positive person, innit?
Good.
So obviously people have seen me in my lowest points, but I think because I saw some other people as well, like after like the second or third week that I was in hospital, they move you to different wards, innit?
Okay.
So one time I was on another ward and I saw this girl, she had a car accident, she couldn't walk, she had like something wrong with her spine, innit? Then like a couple of days later, I see her walking and they said to her she couldn't walk. So I said, nah, this, yeah, if she can do it, then let me
They
do
told
it.
her she couldn't
Yeah.
walk.
No, and she was in pain, like I've never seen someone in so much pain other than myself, and she was in mad pain, but she was determined and she had the physio people coming in and doing little tiny bits, like even if it's just like a little movement like that. I was thinking, yeah, I'm gonna try. And then we would chat and stuff. And then I still don't know her name. I forgot, but yeah. So I think that just helped. Then I was just had my little iPad, so I was watching like my little things on YouTube, what to do. Like,
really?
Listen, you think I'm waiting for these people? Nah.
No, that's. Do you know what? Because a lot of people would have just fallen straight into despair.
No, at point, I'm not gonna lie. There was times when I was, and especially when I went home, innit, because that's when I could walk a little bit with the crutches, with both crutches, but the pain was mad. So at times I was thinking, I can't even go up the stairs. Like, and there's stairs in my house, innit? So like I had to get the railings put in. The council, they put things in place for you, innit?
They adapted
so
everything.
Thinking, they're actually doing things. This means like it's a disability for real.
Right.
Like that's when I started to come to terms with it. Like, okay, this is actually a lifelong change that I have to think about, because they're saying they don't know if my legs will ever be 100%.
Right.
But it feels 10 times better than before. Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Right. And
because
that's
at least
progress.
I have feeling in my legs, so I can drive. Like I can walk with just one crutch, you know, I can stand for like five seconds.
Oh, bless you, darling. No, you were standing up reading your poem. Don't listen to her, guys. She was standing up strong, reading it. You were. Well done, sis. Well done.
Thank
and
you.
how has it impacted your relationships? Like, were you in a relationship when it happened?
Like I was seeing someone. We're cool though. Like it was early days, innit? But we was really good friends as well.
Okay.
So that was okay. Obviously, you see me at my worst, innit?
Right. So he came.
Up, yeah?
Yo, no, but that's a big deal. That is a big deal.
Real. My eyebrows dead. My locks were just dry, like bags under my eyes. No, I looked. Imagine, you ain't seen daylight for 3-4 weeks, innit? So at least even when you're in prison and stuff like that, you can go out in the courtyard, do your little exercise.
Right.
Possible, you ain't going nowhere. And there's no window, like nothing. So you can't, like, I just looked mash up, and I'm in the little gown, you know, and you're attached to all these
he came
things.
and saw you in the hospital.
He had to.
Oh.
No, yeah, he did.
That is really sweet. Yeah. That's sweet.
Yeah.
So moving forward, like, how do you feel about yourself? Because I know some people that they've had illnesses and they're recovering from it, but they've told me like it's really impacted their confidence in regards to you know, what type of partner they think they can have, like, and also trust. Can I trust this person to get involved with them? That if I am unwell or having a bad day, will they be able to support me? Do you know what I mean?
True. Like, to be honest, I feel the same. Like, it's just the health has always been the most important thing anyway, right? You know,
right?
But now it's like, before I think you would do things because you have to do it. You need the money. You need to do this. Now I'm just like, I'm getting a headache. Sorry, I can't come.
Right.
It's that kind of thing.
You're just prioritizing yourself.
Yeah. So it's been hard because me, I don't like letting people down or things like that. So like, it's long, especially even like for poetry and stuff. Like, if I have a show coming up or if I have like an open mic, I don't really invite that much people.
Really?
Because then I'm like, if tomorrow I feel tired and I can't, like, you get a lot of fatigue, innit?
Right.
When you just sleep all day, you can't even open your curtains, you're just tired. So then if I let people down, they've come out to see me and then I'm not there.
Right.
It's like,
so it comes with a bit of anxiety.
Yeah. A lot of anxiety, paranoid. Every time you get a headache, you think, is it another one? Is it a thing? If you feel like sick, if you get pains in the legs. So like today, I had some pains in the legs. So I knew, let me stay in my yard all day.
Right.
No physio, no nothing. Couldn't do anything except come here, I thought. Because I'm coming here.
Oh,
you know?
I appreciate you.
I thought it's evening, so let me rest all day. And then I'll come out. So stuff like that, it just means if I do one thing, like I can only really do one thing a day. Like, you know, before I used to go to one job 8 hours, drive to the next job, couple hours, come home, go bed, you're chill, you're all right.
Right.
Me, do you think I can do that?
Oh,
no. I got 1 hour is enough, or like 3 hours here, that's it, is enough, doing little things here and there. But yeah, I just got a, what's the word? Balance. A lot more. Yeah. And like not feel guilty if I can't make it, or you know.
And how do you not feel guilty if you can't make it? Because that's a process in itself, isn't it?
Yeah. I think, to be honest, if if I'm letting someone down, you know my story, innit? So
Right. And it's okay to look after yourself, isn't it? It's okay to put you first, because we think of being selfish as something negative, but it doesn't have to be negative to be able to prioritize yourself. Do you know what I mean? But we shouldn't get guilt or anxiety around that, and it's amazing.
You do, but because obviously you might have like a friend's birthday or like a family thing. Or, like family's okay because they know, but like for instance, if it's like I do acting in it, if I have an audition and I feel like I need an extra day to prepare because boy, my memory's not good, innit? It's gone, like a lot of my memory's gone a bit mad. Like takes me longer, like 10 times longer to learn things.
And what strategies have you developed to kind of
just
work
have
on your...
either repeat it or like have naps in it in between.
Really? No, she's been on that napping with her script. I love that.
Because before I'll just drill it, boom, 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 highlight this. But it's harder now, even just to learn one page or like even my own poems is harder to remember them. Like for some reason, I don't know, it's just mad. Like the brain is, you get tired, innit? So like stuff like that, you just gotta just take breaks. Like I've got like a therapy lady that she's like tells me what to do. She's like
that's amazing.
She does the brain therapy things.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so they give you the help. Obviously NHS is all right, you know. It's not the best, but they still have
things in place.
Yeah, you might have to wait a bit, like for the waiting list and stuff like that. But like eventually you can get the help that you need most of the time. But
and that's a message. Thank you, darling. That's a deep story, honestly. So talk to me about your acting, your poetry, because you are an amazing poet, and it seems so effortless. It's like you're breathing words. I'm like, oh my gosh, you are enchanting. So talk to us about your poetry. Like, where does that come from? And also, has your poetry changed since you've had your hemorrhage?
Yeah, so I did poems before. I can't even remember, like, but a lot of them disappeared from my memory. So luckily I wrote it down because I had to just basically relearn some of them, which took me a while, which is mad because it's my words, but I couldn't remember. And like I would get frustrated because I'm like, "What? I wrote this, but I can't remember the own lines." So I'd have to like re-listen to stuff if I've recorded it, like try and remember it that way. And then whilst I was like, last year, whilst I've been recovering, I thought, let me just write new stuff. So I've just been writing some new stuff. I'm writing a book, like a poetry book.
Amazing.
Collection,
It's called Connection?
No, it's a collection, it's called The Dressing Gown Poet.
Because
literally last year I spent my whole life in a dressing gown.
Dressing gown, I love that.
And like when I went to every time, this is mad, I feel like the doctors are getting annoyed with me, but every time I go ambulance or I go hospital, I'm in my dressing gown because I don't know why. Like it just every episode, I just happen to be in the dressing. It sounds funny, but I look mash up, and then like each time I have to keep buying a new one because I'm not trying to wear the same
one that you've been into hospital with. I feel you.
Yeah, last time I was in A&E, and the ambulance came was in February this year because I had like mad swelling and like migraines in it because obviously I got this new bleed, so they're saying anything that comes up, you gotta come straight in.
Right.
I was in my bed, dressing gown, then they come, paramedics knocking on my door, thinking, they just took me like that, slippers, that's it. Yeah, mash up.
So any little thing now, they don't take any chances with you. That's good though. That's actually good to hear that they are that. And
they've got a letter that I have to show.
Oh, really?
And, stuff like that.
Okay.
So, but like, so that's what my poetry collection is called, The Dressing Gown Poet. And it's like split into 3 sections about life, love, and loss.
Right.
So each one has a few poems in each section, just about different things within my life, different things that have happened where I've lost stuff. Like obviously, parts of my life has been lost now. I've lost friends to different things and things like that. And then the other part is about love. So it's like about my love for relationships, love for family, love for life and stuff like that. So
that's
it's coming out soon. So
when is it coming out?
Well, soon. I'm just finishing some small bits.
Okay.
Like I got a lady to do some illustrations for me because I want like visuals in it. So once all of that is done and I've proofread it and made sure no spelling mistakes.
Come
and them
on,
things there.
sis.
Yeah, I have to get someone to do that for me because
that's amazing. It's amazing that you're still pursuing your dreams after everything
it's
that
been
you've been
very
through.
healing for me. Like I think if I didn't have that avenue, I think I would be way more depressed. It's like, you know, some people do journaling when they're stressed or anxious or whatever. Mine is like, let me just write poems or write lyrics or something and see what happens out of that. So
amazing. And what do you have to say to anybody who's kind of experiencing a turbulent time where life as they know it has kind of changed and they're forced to adapt?
I don't know, you know, I'd probably just say, like, obviously if you've got a good support network, like family, friends, use them, innit, when you need help, because me, I'm stubborn like that.
Right.
I won't ask for help, I'll just be sitting there in pain. Because you feel bad, didn't it?
Right, you don't want to be a burden.
I would say, like, try, even if you don't always ask your mum or your dad or whatever, just ask a friend today, like, this person tomorrow. You know? So it's nice to do that. And then I would say, what else? Like, use these hospital things that they offer you. Takes a while, but they offer you, like, the therapy. I get the therapy for the brain and stuff. Physiotherapy is, like, the main thing. Exercise if you can, because I think that's, like, been the main thing that and poetry is, like, the main thing that's kept me, what's the word, like, active. Otherwise you'll just be at home, innit, because you can't do nothing. So and I'll just say, just be kind to yourself. Like, if you can't go somewhere, don't go. If you're tired, go to bed.
Literally, because sometimes we pressure ourselves, don't we?
Yeah.
And the fact is, we know what's best for ourselves. If you're feeling like that, did you ever feel like that before you got unwell? Like, I'm pushing myself too hard. Like, I should just chill, but you didn't.
Because look, before I had this hemorrhage thing, I was working like 3-4 jobs, innit? Boom, boom, boom. Because as an actor, if you're in acting, you gotta have flexible jobs,
right?
Like, around it.
You need your income,
to make money to live. I was trying to get a flat. I was trying to do this, trying to do that. So, like, you need income. So I was doing a lot, like running from this job to that job. You know, sometimes you might miss lunch because you gotta get to this meeting quickly. Blah blah blah. And I worked with, like, young people, innit? I did a lot of youth work. So I was a lot of the time in, like, court, young offenders, PRUs. So it's like, you know, you got to just...
You have to be active in that work. You have to be. Do you still do any of that work now?
I haven't been able to for a while, but I still chat to my young people here and there. Like, they check in on me and stuff. Proper cute.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
So I would like to get back maybe more doing the one-on-one type of stuff rather than big groups here and there, because
but it's gently, but now pressure, small, small,
or like more creative stuff, like if it's poetry with a young person,
right, nothing strenuous,
no more prison work for me.
Girl, take it easy,
no
take it easy.
Nothing. Let me just sit down
and relax. No, that's a message. Thank you so much for sharing. So when do you have your poetry? Because I know you had the performance at the open mic night the other day. Do you have any more up and coming performances?
I just, you know what? I'm so last minute.
You just decide. You go with the vibe. Yeah.
And if I've learned something new, and if I'm feeling okay, then I'll just go in it. But I might have one next week. Maybe. I've got a few, but
keep me in the loop. Just message me. Keep me in the loop. If they're running by the time this is put out, I will make sure that people know where to find you. So where can people find you, your poetry, and everything else amazing that you got going on?
You can find me on Instagram. I got 2 pages because I do Reiki healing as well.
Oh, amazing!
Which is something that has helped with my own healing. So I decided to learn it. So my main page is official Maya Watkins. So MAIA Watkins. And then I got a Reiki page, and then TikTok, Maya True Living. You'll just see me on there. I need to get better at the thing, because me and social media, we're friends but not friends.
Not friends. I feel you. Big on that.
So sometimes I ghost for like 3 months and then I'll come back. And
that's okay. It's okay.
I'm trying to be back and present, because I feel like that's the best way to find out about different jobs, different freelance things.
Yeah, and networking as well.
And like see other poets and be inspired and stuff like
I'm going to invite you to a couple bits and pieces.
Okay,
you come along if you can. Yeah. So, guys, this has been Maya. She's been absolutely fabulous. She's going to do a little piece for us. Are you ready or do you need a little break?
No.
You run it straight off the dome. Okay, sweetie pie, go for it.
So I wasn't sure which one to do, but because I was going to do the one that we did at Powers Buffalo.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, I'll say that was a militant thing. So you had to be there.
It was a bit militant. It was a little bit.
So now I'm going to do a soft one.
Okay, we're ready
which is
for
called
you.
Self-care.
Beautiful.
Because, I feel like everybody needs a little self-care. Sometimes self-care, people think it's just fun and games where you're getting a little pampering. But sometimes it's just stay in your yard and turn your phone off and relax, So yeah, this one is called self-care. All right. Self-care. Self-care protects our mental, emotional, and physical health. It's the real version of wealth. Self-preservation. Self-care is revolutionary. Add it to your diary. It's not selfish. It's a basic human need, a chance to catch a break and recharge. Self-care can look like solitude. There's strength in being alone. It's looking after ourselves, reading a book from the top shelf, listening to our favorite tunes, dancing, life enhancing. During a plague of anxiety and depression, we are feeling it and experiencing it, trying to keep up with the pace and stresses of daily living life, rushing here, there, and everywhere, not taking a pause or a break to think. Many wait till Friday to hit the bottle and drink, drowning with fear and doubt. This should not be what life's about. Not practicing self-care could be considered madness. Take time to chill and release any sadness. It shouldn't be a luxury to be healthy. Let's take the journey of self-discovery. Self-care is there to prevent burnout. Get plenty of sleep and eat good food when you can. This meaningful life... No, let me start the whole thing again.
No, you're going to read it. All right, read up.
Yeah. I feel like I missed a bit. Let me try.
Take your time, sweetie pie.
So cut that bit out.
No, we got you.
Yeah. It's only a short poem. All right, so yeah, it will start again.
You got it,
This
girl.
one is called Self-Care. Self-care. Self-care protects our mental, emotional, and physical health. It's the real version of wealth. Self-preservation. Self-care is revolutionary. Add it to your diary. It's not selfish. It's a basic human need, a chance to catch a break and recharge. Self-care can look like solitude. There's strength in being alone. It's looking after ourselves, reading a book from the top shelf, listening to our favorite tunes, dancing, life enhancing. During a plague of anxiety and depression, we are feeling it and experiencing it, trying to keep up with the stress and pace of daily living life, rushing here, there, everywhere, not taking a break or a pause to think. Many wait till Friday to hit the bottle and drink, drowning with fear and doubt. This should not be what life's about. Not practicing self-care could be considered madness. Take time to chill and release any sadness. It shouldn't be a luxury to be healthy. Let's take the journey of self-discovery. Self-care is there to prevent burnout. Get plenty of rest and eat good food when you can. This meaningful gift of self-love will increase your lifespan. Appreciate you for you and be gentle with the eye. Baby steps to the life we all desire. Don't wait until we retire. Take one day at a time. Goals can't be met if we're unwell. If the mind ain't right, it can be hard to excel. Self-care makes us feel warm and alive, giving us a chance to thrive. Let's appreciate ourselves and invent our own world. Self-care is a cure and we deserve to be held. Thank you.
That was
a little one for you.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Received, darling, received.
Thank you.
Guys, this was an amazing episode. We were gifted with the beautiful Maya. And you already know, it's your girl, Princess.
Yeah.
Like, share, subscribe. Do the right thing, guys. We'll catch you on the other side. Love.
Oh.
Princess and friends.